back to Crash Bandicoot The Wrath of Cortex with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. So, we will look at the first boss now, and this is one that, honestly, is sort of interesting. I did say that all of the bosses are Crash Bandicoots, however, he pairs up each time with a different elemental mask. And indeed, this one is very interesting because it works a little differently with the ball rolling mechanic from Bamboozled. And indeed, you will see there that every time Crunch runs into you, basically he takes off quite a bit of your health. What you have to do is actually get a bunch of these rocks and smash them into, into Crunch. So yeah, and it kind of works like the Shadow Boss battle in Sonic Generations in that way. Once you get two of them, it will come down and Aku will unleash his powers, apparently. So yeah, apparently the old witch doctor... Sorry about that. Apparently, my game is not working. So after his first hit, now you have to get 3 boulders. And this is where it gets tough because, likewise with Sonic and Shadow, in Sonic Generations, Crunch can take some boulders himself too. And that can be very annoying because, if he gets one, he can do damage to Crash as well, so, yeah. So, actually, for a first boss, it is actually quite tough. Seriously, and you don't want to ram into Crunch, of course. So, yeah. This boss, however, I do like, unlike the second boss in the game. On his third hit, he will have to take 4 boulders of damage. So yeah, you understand where this is going now. The elemental mask, by the way, that is actually powering him is called Rocco. Yes, Rocco. And unlike with the Nickelodeon character, or indeed the character created by Joe Murray, and this is, well, a better run at least. Yes, it did take me a while to beat, but I do actually like this boss, even if it can be a bit tough to deal with, especially for a first boss. Seriously, but yeah, it's actually quite fun, and the animation of Aku swirling around Crunch Bandicoot while the boulders fell down, I mean, like friggin' meteors, is rather funny. So, with Rocco defeated, we can now go on to the second warp room, and that is actually as far as I got with regards to gameplay here, but there we go. So we will go to the level Jungle Rumble. Yes, because we have a jungle level. Yes, although we did have plenty of other jungle levels in Crash 1 and 2, of course. So, let's see how this one pans out. Does it borrow much from Crash 1 and 2, like the levels have, like some of the levels have done from Crash 3? Have we with the thing? Somewhat, yes. Although this time we are near a waterfall, which does not usually happen, and apparently the natives look quite a bit different. Yeah, seriously, the natives do look quite a bit different with this game. I also have to remedy something else with the thing. Steve Duckworth did not actually do the music for Wrath of Cortex at all. Nope, he did not, and I got it wrong completely. He only did the music for Crash Bash, the party game that was released on the PS1. Instead, the music is done by Andy Blythe and Martin Justra. So yes, I do apologise for that. Yes, I honestly thought it was Steve Duck with it in the music, but no, he only did Crash Bash. So, with that said, yeah, these natives, I don't know, I kind of like them better when they actually had some better designs in Crash 1, and also the designs of the thing. Because these natives seemingly have purple hair, and apparently they throw spears at you, so yeah. I don't know why they have things all look like jesters from Spyro the Dragon. Seriously. At least in Spyro the Dragon it made sense that they were designed like that because it was a much more of well, fantasy world was the world of Spyro by comparison to say Crash, where only well, it's more cartoony. Although Spyro was pretty cartoony, so yeah. But yeah. If anything I will say about the Jungle Rumble stage, the upstream bit does remind me of a level that is later replicated, well, not completely replicated, in Crash to Insanity. Yes, I can't believe I'm referencing Crash to Insanity, but there you go! Yeah, because there is a river sort of level when you're going upstream and you're having to jump between boats in Crash to Insanity in order to save Dr. Neo Cortex from the natives there. So that's what this reminds me of. Even though I did play this game beforehand, I never got as far as this level. And we actually get a vehicle segment here and also a chase segment. Yes, it is interesting at least to combine two play styles. It's just that driving forwards with Crash Bandicoot can be a bit clunky here. I think if this were to be incorporated into something like Crash Worlds, the game that Wrath of Cortex was supposed to be like, an open world sort of game, then it might have actually worked. Yeah, I honestly think this might have actually worked. In Crash Worlds. Maybe not in a standalone stage, but this honestly is an interesting gimmick to put in a game. This is actually something I would have liked to see more of instead of just reuse sort of levels from Crash, or level ideas at least from Crash 3. Seriously, this is honestly pretty good. Yeah, it reminds me of the whole segment when you, well, maybe not completely unreused, I suppose, because we did have the segment with Cola and the giant polar bear, but this is driving an actual vehicle away from a bunch of rhinos. So yeah, I actually like that. I swear Traveler's Tales were trying. I don't know if that level was going to be included in Crash Worlds, but I will say this, they were trying. I do think they were honestly trying with that stage there. That last bit with the thing, yeah. Anyway, we are going to Banzai Bonsai is a level that actually introduces a new style of play for Coco. Something that I think may have influenced her style of gaming in Insane Trilogy. Yes, because I think Vicarious Visions did need something to improve the gameplay, so why not? This honestly plays okay. The Japanese themed level with a bunch of pitfalls, and Coco moves a lot slower. She does not have the same spin she had in Insane Trilogy, so she but her movements I think is what probably influenced things to actually change her kind of gameplay style. But Coco herself in Crash, in Wrath of Cortex, should I say, moves a lot slower. Seriously, she only has like this little kick attack, which is done with the B button on the GameCube controller, and likewise with the PS2 controller, it is with the square button. But yeah, I don't mind this level, although the platforming can be has to be a bit precise here. And because Coco moves slower than her brother, yeah, I honestly don't think her gameplay style is that great compared to, especially Insane Trilogy. We also have Cortex minions dressed up as ninjas. Yes, because we already have them dressed up as bandits in the Arabian levels in Crash 3, so why not have them dressed up as ninjas? And this is okay, I guess. Just be careful with the ninjas' bow staffs. Staffs? Yeah, staffs. So yeah, this top-down section is honestly fine. It's just knowing when the ninjas are going to appear. Again, they do appear with a flurry of smoke. So that's a big giveaway there. The music I do actually like here. It is very much stereotypical Far Eastern style music. Looks like the Arabian levels have Arabian music as well, so we'll give it that. There are also these leaping koi carp that jump out of you. These cranes that, honestly, yeah, I'm sorry about my commentary. The video just keeps stopping. I've never had anything happen like this with my Let's Plays either. Also, Coco's deaths aren't really that good either. Again, they probably didn't have much to work with, did Traveler's Tales, given that this is a rush job. So yeah. But there you go. Anything I don't like is that kick move. I'm glad that Vicarious Visions did change it to more of a spin move in Insane Trilogy, which honestly I do like with Coco in the Insane Trilogy, which is why I played so many levels with her, to be honest. So yeah, she can do a body slam again, and I swear that is the animation they borrowed from Cortex. So maybe Wrath of Cortex did influence a bit of Insane Trilogy in a way, even if it is only for Coco's levels. I still wouldn't mind this game getting a remake either, but we did get instead a sequel to Crash 3. So never mind. Let's go over here and yes, Coco can go to bonus stages as well. This one can be a bit hard because of the pitfalls below her and everything, and how slow Coco is. Yeah, seriously, and the amount of times I died. And of course we have to deal with nitros. Seemingly, because yeah, that wasn't good. Oh, never mind! Yeah, my main bugbear with this stage is the nitros. Again, maybe once I get if I had continued playing Wrath of Cortex, maybe I would have shelled out for the sneaky move, shall we say, that lets you sneak over nitros, but to be honest, I'm not sure now. Yeah, seriously, I'm not sure. But there we go. I didn't manage to get on top of them, but I might want to go to one side there before they explode. And that's another thing, where the TNT boxes explode. They just blow up like normal crates as if you stood on them. I remember both in the original Naughty Dog games and the Insane Trilogy, and yeah, this is gonna be annoying. If there's anything I don't like about this recording, it is the fact that seemingly it's really jittery. If there's anything that is really annoying about this, it is that. I can't continue with my commentary because of the fact that my video keeps stopping and I don't know why. I've not had any problem with my Let's Plays up until this point. Crash, Wrath of Cortex, even included. So yeah. And there it just froze for a few seconds there. You know what? Do I want to go back? Because I think the sneaky move would Or also the Wumpa Fruit Bazooka, you do get that back actually in this game. I just did not go so far as to do so. And Coco slowness. This is why I prefer her in Insane Trilogy. See what I mean? Anyway, that being said, let's go on. Yeah, Coco is really slow, as I say. I prefer her in Insane Trilogy. Vicarious Visions got her movements right. Seriously, they got her movements right, and I will applaud them for it. Dare I say, aside from the problems that Twinsanity has, I'd say if I'd rather play that game instead of this one. And I don't think it is a completely bad game, is Wrath of Cortex. It's just, yeah, it's a rush job. Again, Twinsanity was a rush job as well. But I'll get to that when I decide to do Twinsanity. So, yeah. Well, I do prefer playing her in Insane Trilogy, not in Wrath of Cortex. I even said she was slower in Insane Trilogy, but she isn't as slow as this, seriously. Then again, Coco did not have any solo levels to go off on, so I probably wouldn't want to be in Traveler's Tale's shoes because of that. And I don't know what to say, honestly. So yeah. Maybe if they had a bit more development time, or indeed if this was like the aforementioned Crash Worlds, probably it would work better, but never mind, you get what you get, I suppose, in this case. So yeah, and awnings bounce you upwards just like in the Arabian levels in Crash 3. I love that. And I don't enjoy the glitchiness of my recording here. I hope it to whatever, I don't know, the Quantum Masks, indeed Aku, that this recording does not have that stupid pause glitch again, because that was really annoying. Seriously. Why my commentary is so messed up in this episode. So, yeah. So, let's jump over this way. Yeah, I'm so sorry. My commentary is just shit here. Well, never mind.